Hello students, today we are here with our next lecture of biomolecules, and in this lecture we will discuss about another one category of classification of proteins. ना पिछले वीडियोस में हमने प्रोटीन्स का कुछ क्लासिफिकेशन देखा था. In this video the other categories of the classification of proteins are there. The first one is on the basis of composition. ठीक है, हमारे पास प्रोटीन्स किस चीज से मिलकर बने हुए हैं उसके बेसिस पर हम प्रोटीन्स को क्लासिफाई करने वाले हैं. दैट इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ composition. We know that proteins are basically made up of amino acids. On this category, this is of three types. First one is simple protein. Simple proteins are the proteins which are having only alpha amino acids. Here only alpha amino acids are there. Alpha carbon is the carbon on which both of the functional groups, that is amino group and the acidic group, are present on the same carbon. That is called as alpha carbon. And the proteins in which alpha amino acids are present, they are called as simple proteins. For example, albumins and globulins. Example, that is albumins, it is a category of proteins, and another one is globulins. The examples of albumins are lactalbumin and the other one is ovalbumin. Clear? The albumin which is present in the egg, that is called as ovalbumin, and the albumin which is present in the milk is called as lactalbumins. So both of these are the simple type of proteins. Second category is called as conjugated proteins. Second one is conjugated proteins. In this category, the protein molecule is found associated with the some other molecules also. Clear? So in this type of proteins, one protein molecule is there and the some different other molecule is also found associated with the protein. For example, nucleoproteins, in which the protein and nucleic acids are present. Conjugated protein, in this protein plus other biomolecule is there. This type of protein is called as conjugated protein. For example, nucleoproteins. In this category, protein plus nucleic acid is there. For example, histone protein is a nucleoprotein. Next example, that is phosphoproteins. Phosphoproteins, the category of proteins in which protein and phosphoric acid is present. This type of protein is called as phosphoprotein, in which protein and phosphoric acid is present. An example is casein protein, the protein which is present in the milk, that is called as casein protein. It is the example of phosphoprotein. Another example, that is called as mucoproteins. And in these mucoproteins, protein plus mucin is found attached. Mucin which is present in the saliva. Clear? So mucin is there. That type of protein is called as mucoproteins. Clear? In which the protein and mucin, it is called as mucopolysaccharides. Clear? Mucopolysaccharide. And its example is mucin present in the saliva. So these are the some important types of conjugated protein. Hemoglobin is also the type of conjugated protein in which the iron molecule is found attached with the globin protein. Clear? So hemoglobin is also present in the category of conjugated proteins, in which a type of protein that is called as globin protein is found associated with the iron molecule. Clear? So this is all about the examples of conjugated protein. Third one is called as derived proteins, or they are also called as protein derivatives. The third type on the basis of composition, first is the simple protein, second is the conjugated protein, and the third one is derived protein, or it is also called as protein derivatives. Clear? This type of protein is formed by the breakdown of larger molecules of protein. So this is derived from the breakdown of large protein molecules. So derived protein is formed by the breakdown of large protein molecules. Clear? For example, the proteins gets breakdown in the form of peptones and proteoses. These are the derived type of proteins. So these are the three types of proteins on the basis of composition. Now the types of protein or the classification of protein on the basis of their function. Clear? Proteins, we know that protein is a major component of our body. It is the important component and it performs various functions in the body. That's why it has the functional value in our body. So on the basis of function, classification on the basis of function. Protein perform different type of functions. For example, structural proteins. First type is structural proteins, and in this category the example is collagen proteins and elastin proteins. Collagen and elastin protein, it is a type of structural protein. Second one is the storage protein. Many type of storage proteins are there. Clear? So second one is storage protein. Third one is storage protein. For example, albumins are there. Egg albumin. These are the very good example of storage protein. Third one is enzymes. Almost all the enzymes are proteins. Clear? Different type of enzymes are present in the body, that is called as pepsin enzyme, amylase enzyme. These all are the proteins. Clear? So enzymes are the proteins, and enzymes perform a specific type of function. They break down the specific type of food particle. That's why they are very much specific in their functions. Next one is hormones. Many of the hormones, not all of the hormones, but many of the hormones are proteins. For example, insulin. Insulin is the hormone which is secreted by pancreas and it regulates the sugar level in our body. It is a type of protein. Next one is immunoglobulins. IGs. Clear? That are the immunoglobulins These immunoglobulins are also a type of protein and they are responsible to provide immunity in the body. Immunity means the capacity of body to fight against the diseases. So immunoglobulins are the type of proteins which provide immunity against the diseases. Next one is clotting proteins. Clotting proteins are also a type of protein which helps in the clotting of blood. For example, fibrinogen. It is an inactive protein. Fibrinogen is an inactive protein. It gets converted into in its active form, that is called as fibrin. Fibrinogen is inactive and it is non-fibrous. It gets converted into the fibrin, which is fibrous structure, and it is the clot formation at the area of the bonded part. Clear? One more clotting protein, that is called as prothrombin protein. It is again an inactive protein and it gets converted into the thrombin protein and helps in the process of blood clotting. Next one is carrier protein. Clear? Another function of the protein is carrier protein. These carrier proteins are helpful in the process of facilitated diffusion. Carrier proteins helps in the process of facilitated diffusion. These proteins provide a facility to the other substances to enter inside the cell through the plasma membrane. For example, the channel proteins are the carrier proteins, or the sodium hydrogen pumps are the carrier proteins. So these are the carrier proteins which provide the facility to the different particles to get inside the cell. Next one is contractile proteins. The contractile proteins are also the another category or the another function of the contractile proteins. It is the another function of the proteins. Nextly we have glycoproteins. Conjugated proteins are also there and glycoproteins are also there. Glycoproteins, the proteins which are found associated with the carbohydrate molecules. Basically these are the oligosaccharide molecules which are found associated with the protein molecules. They are called as glycoproteins. And one more is the conjugated protein. So these are the different types of proteins on the basis of their functions. So we can say that proteins are the particles which are responsible for performing various important activities in the body. Next classification is on the basis of their shape. Clear? On the basis of the shape, proteins are basically of two types, that is fibrillar proteins and spherical proteins. Clear? The last category, that is on the basis of shape. On the basis of shape, two categories are there. That one is fibrillar proteins. Collagens are the fibrillar proteins, elastin are the fibrillar proteins in which the structure of protein is fibrous. And second one is spherical proteins. Clear? So first one is fibrillar या fibrous proteins, for example collagen and elastin fibers, and spherical proteins are the globular proteins. The spherical means the globular structure and globulins are the globular type of proteins. So this is all about the classification and functions of the protein. In our next video, we will discuss about another biomolecule that is called as lipids. Till then, thank you very much.